So we're going to start off by looking at basically the grip.
Yeah.
Left hand grip's pretty good. Nothing need to make much of a change with your left hand grip. I like the angle you're making there with your left wrist. That little V that your thumb and forefinger make is go up towards your right shoulder. That's perfect. But you can hopefully clearly see quite a big change in terms of where your thumb is.
Yeah.
I can see your fingernails on there and your left thumb. Your left thumb is slightly visible, but your fingernails are sort of covered. Now, it's not smothering it over.
No.
It's just having that arm in a relaxed position and kind of taking it from the side of your... And if needs be, put the club out in front there. Take your arm from the side, just bring it into the golf club and just grip it. Don't sort of bring your hand in this way and then try to smother it.
Yeah.
Just actually bring the palm in from the side and grip it kind of from there. So it's coming in from its there you go, perfect. It's coming in from its natural side position where it wants to be. Because that's kind of where your hands and arms are going to want to return back to, okay? Now, swing-wise, in both cases, as we go back, well, that club's going back now.
Yeah.
That club is going back up there, okay? And in both these cases, you go there. One thing I would say, this is the only little issue with that, this shot on the right was a good golf shot. I think it went about 80, 90 yards. In the air, 60 or 70, and rolled about 20. So it was a good golf shot. One thing I would say in terms of your practice movements, I think you want to call them, okay? If we do this, where we swing back and then bring the club down and stop again, swing the club back and bring it down and stop, all that practice movement has done is encourage you slowing the club down. Because you've got to slow the club down to stop it by the ball, haven't you? So you're swinging back nice, and then all your swing now is slow back to the ball, slow back to the ball. So you encourage that movement. Now, I know the reasons why guys they sort of try and just bring the club back, and how's the club going to come back to the ball and guide it back in, okay? If we're doing that by slowing down, then when the speed gets put to it, it's different, isn't it? So if you can do a practice swing to the side of the golf ball, I think you're doing that. You're off to the side of the ball there. I think you were. Yeah, you're to the side of the ball there. Do your backswing and do a full through swing. Any guiding of the club back to the golf ball is just going to encourage you slowing down, okay? Because you've got to slow the club down to bring the club back to the golf ball. So that movement then is going to encourage tension, because to slow the club down, you grip the club tighter, your forearms will to try and break the speed of that club and just bring him back, and then sort of slowing down, almost like you're sort of swinging with a heavy club, as I said. If you were to swing that golf club down with gravity and momentum, the club would automatically go past the golf ball. If I make a golf swing here now, for example, if I swing up here, okay, and let the club, if I don't stop this club at all, it will go past the golf ball. So for me to stop it, I've got to tense up and slow things down. So that's going to encourage you slowing down. And we want club head speed. Back to what we said at the start of the session, we said, I think I swung the club too fast. The feeling of swinging the club too fast is your body going that way as your club goes that way. So you feel as though there's like a dispersion between the distance of the club going that way and the body going that way. You had two cars on the motorway, both going 70 mile an hour. If the inside car brakes to 50, the outside car, it's going too fast. It seems to be going faster, doesn't it? It hasn't changed speed, just you've gone backwards this way, okay? So the feeling of keeping your head down, the feeling of slowing the swing down, we don't want to try to encourage that, okay? We want to encourage club head speed, like I said, especially with these clubs. Your 4 hybrid there, it's got 22 degrees of loft, okay? So if I can be clever now with these angles on here, okay? If we think 24 degrees of loft is that, or about 25, okay? That sort of angle there. That's with a good bit of club head speed and utilising the full loft of the club, so the club is straight up. If we take the golf club now and we de-loft it 5 degrees there, 24 down to 19, okay? And we slow the swing down to reduce that spin the ball's going to have, your golf ball now is going to be going down towards the sort of 13, 12. Plus, as you hit the golf ball, your club is going to be coming down to the golf ball. So whatever down your angle of the club is, that's you're now coming in with like 3 or 4 degrees of loft. And all the golf ball knows is how much angle is on that metal thing whacking at the backside. It doesn't know what club you're taking. If the club comes in with this angle, the ball responds to, well, there's no angle. If it comes in with an angle of the club this way with a good strike, it goes higher, so you sand down your pitching wedge, etc. So we've got to make sure we utilise that club position to start with, so it's straighter. I think if the club is sitting down straighter, it's easier for your right hand to sit on. you start pushing your hands forward. Your hand doesn't want to get over there. It's going to be more natural to sit to the side. Okay, so we can get that club nice and neutral as you did with that speed stick. You kind of gripped it straight in front of you, didn't you? When you had the goal club and you sort of put your hands forward, as we see people try to do. Okay, so trying to simplify everything, get more natural in terms of the positions of your hands. Like I said, it feels strange with your arms, doesn't it? It feels a bit different to what you've done. But in reality, your arm just hanging by your side as you've got there now, that's kind of where your hand naturally hangs. So you just bring it on the club and you're gripping it. You're not here and coming underneath. Okay, because if you grip underneath with your right hand to keep the club face straight, you're pushing your hands forward, you're tensing your muscles. All these movements in the past that you were doing are going to reduce that speed on the club, reduce the loft, and when you've got 20 degrees of loft, it's just going to be a low shot. So this club's not going to be any success. Previously wasn't it? That's why you shied away from these clubs that call them dynamite. Oh, we're going to do that club. Yeah. They just stay in the bag and just came along for a walk. Now hopefully you can see with some club head speed, with the swing length getting longer, with that better grip, we can get that ball up in the air. We can send the ball 100 yards or so. We can suddenly start making holes now a little bit shorter, so we can play 3 or 4 shots of 100 yards rather than 6 shots of 75 yards. Okay, make sense?
Yeah,
excellent.
That's what we